D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the BYU Cougars and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game, he has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Razorbacks kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. Looking for daylight. Inside his 20. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So BYU's offense will start this game off with the football. And here comes L.J. Martin, one of the top running backs in the game, and we expect them to feed him a lot. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
Man, you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's loose down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cougars. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening.
The extra point is blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for two. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So Arkansas's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And A.J. Hill will be running the show. Freshman prospect from the state of Georgia. This staff targeted him early on the recruiting trail, and they are excited about what he'll bring to this offense in the season opener. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Hill. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Go. Spade deep.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Martin. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Let's talk just for a second about BYU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it. And it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And at the end of the play, it looks as if there's an injured Razorback on the field. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Caught close to the marker, it's Bachmeier. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. BYU has this offense clicking. The run inside, it's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Off-play action. It's complete on the right side. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights. And he stretched this early lead to 9-zip.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. All wideouts, no backs. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Motion from the wideout. Fighting off the defender. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. The 30. At the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break that play, you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick 6 if you're on offense.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Cougars will use their first timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pitch to the corner. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Hill. Has it! They will score! Touchdown Razorbacks! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now down 9-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full account.
Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. The offense set for a first down play. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Martin. He's got 42 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Looking for room, it's Martin. Looks as if BYU will have a first down.
Well, BYU is a team that made it to the Big 12 title game a year ago. A big part of it was L.J. Martin and their ability running the football, but also what he was able to do catching it as well. Bachmeier back at quarterback, so this offense really expects to take the next step. But L.J. Martin, David, probably one of the better running backs in the country that maybe a lot of college football fans outside of the Big 12 don't really know about.
Yeah, I mean, he could catch it, he could make you miss, he could run you over. The injuries slowed him down a little bit a year ago. But another year of experience with Bear in the back.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Rushes on him. It's complete to the right. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. The offense has it first and 10 from their own 20. Wants to throw it again. Buys a little time. He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Hill. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously... Great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They want to throw it. Into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Now the play fake. Under fire. Touchdown Cougars! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Bender.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig swing.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. He'll set up to throw. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking for the goal line. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal.
Bender.
From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They punctuate the chant with a trip to the end zone.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Bringing it out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Casper. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Oh, he's got some space. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Touchdown, BYU! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And there's more of an art to this than you know. Like to stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back. QB makes the right read in Palmer. It's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down the field and punch it in for 6.
Yeah, David, this is a coaching staff that wants him to run the football. And sometimes it's going to be designed runs. Sometimes it's going to be scrambles in the passing game. But the RPO is another way that he can hurt your defense with that speed you're talking about. Great decision to keep it. Nice job taking it all the way to the house.
Jackson will throw. He's going to take off. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Makes the grab on the left. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Razorbacks want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Smashes in between the uprights. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
That gives him 54 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And wings it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Looking left. He's got it. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, BYU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hawkins. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got a man. It's Hawkins. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He's taking the shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's open things up with North Texas, taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Mean Green, looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country. And now over to your game in Fayetteville. Through 2 quarters today, we've seen these 2 passing attacks just pick apart these defenses. Short throws, intermediate throws, even a few deep completions. An aerial exhibition so far. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
The Cougars will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Coming out of the locker room at the half, the Arkansas head coach told me their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Ninja. 4.
Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Razorbacks are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws it deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They just keep firing. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Makes the catch.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just one possession away.
And you see so much of this in college football now. Spread guys out, find my matchups, let my big wide receivers on the outside go up, make plays, make me look good as a quarterback, makes me look real good as a coach as well.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Finds his man. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose on the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cougars! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. His 3rd touchdown of this game, and his 3rd on the season.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Offense at an empty set. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Brown. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Makes a connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Red, Bender. Stake. Win. Brick. Hold.
Jackson gonna throw it. Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Ready? Blue 22. Blue shift. Ninja. Four.
Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Here comes the heat. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Timeout taken by BYU at second. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And that just drives you crazy as an offense to get down there, get that first and goal, and you got to back up and make it a little harder. Jackson will throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated, and you want to get blitz happy, and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on second down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Arkansas! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25. Stopped at the 26. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the BYU sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football.
And here's a fumble And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Quarterback making checks. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Hunt down Razorbacks. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Got it in the middle. It's Lyons. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. And for the fourth period, and both of these quarterbacks have been in charge of an aerial showcase. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw again. He wants to go deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown Cougars. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The Cougars with the immediate response.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. He wants to change this route. Jackson gonna throw it. Pocket breaking down. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Razorbacks answer with a score of their own.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Cougars sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Snagged out of the air. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
That's caught. It's Phillips. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. On target. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He wants to go deep. Got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. Going to the run, it's Martin. Touchdown, Cougars! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Cougars with the immediate response.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
The short hands, it's Marshall. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Offense changing the play. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Arkansas. They move on top here in the fourth. The Razorbacks answer with a score of their own.
Yeah, and a Nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. On the move from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. As Holly mentioned earlier, this crowd trying to give its defense some energy in a clutch spot. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man. It's Bachmeier. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you can put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Martin. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman running up front.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Going to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. The run inside. It's Smith. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. With a minute 52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Making side adjustments here. Jackson gonna throw it. They're working that left side. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And it's so fitting that that completion ices the game and wins it for his team. This quarterback's looked really good all game, David. He's been in a nice rhythm. He's been making good decisions, taking care of the football, and just putting the offense in good positions. Really nice to see that completion at the end win this thing.
Oh, and it's so frustrating defensively because, dude, I've had no answers. I can't stop him. He's been good all game long. Not surprising. Late in the game, they still can't stop him. They get the first down right there to ice this one away. And this defense, they've got some adjustments they're going to have to make.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Got a lot of room to the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that...
He tries to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation. This thing close, the big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Jackson will throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a day this guy is having, guys. That last one now, he's closing in on 200 yards receiving, and with every catch, the quarterback's confidence in him is growing and growing, and the defense right now, they have no answer for him.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
He's open on the right. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Might be calling a hot route. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game.
Lost one deep down the right side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. On third down, he drops to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.